Good morning, everyone. Yes, today I can still say good morning. Definitely earlier than yesterday. So let me show you the plan for today. The back is a little better. I guess the Advil work. So I am going on the trail. Let me show you where. Okay, so we are. Okay, I'm lost here. Somewhere here on the road number 12 around Lowell after Syringa, and Lowell is here, so that's the little cross here. That's where we are today, and I'm going to go on the National Forest Road, and I'm gonna try to do all this here and to reach Wallace all the way up there. So it's probably depending on how high and how fast or slow I'm going, I might not be able to do the whole thing today, but it's quite early, so we'll see. And I also hope that I'll be able to manage and find all these roads. Sometimes they don't have the same numbers when you're on the trail. So yeah, hopefully I'll try not to get lost up there. And if my I guess my back is acting up, I can always pull out and go back on the road somewhere here. There are a few roads. I see only one that would bring me on the main road here, on a paved road. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave now, try to find 481. Hopefully it's marked because it's not on my GPS, so we'll see. So that's the plan for today, and the goal is I'd like to get to and I thought about the Glacier National Park in the area here on a Sunday evening, just so that I avoid being there during the weekend. Not sure it's a good idea, or not. It cannot be a bad idea, I guess. If I can start going to the park on Monday morning, yeah, should be definitely better than being there during a weekend. So we're Thursday today, so I still have 3 days to go all the way up there, so I'm gonna take my time. So that is the plan. So I didn't go far at all. Then there was some kind of a smell, so I stopped. I always stop now if I smell something. I don't think it came from the Jeep, but then I looked underneath and I saw that, which is not good. So I'm glad I checked. So yes, it looks like I have a leak here at the rear drive shaft that goes to the axle, like at the bearing of the seal. Something is leaking, and yeah, that was not there. When I left the trip, so I'm not sure when that happened. I know it was leaking a little bit from the plug in the back. So I'm gonna wipe everything off, clean it up, and see how bad that is. But yeah, I'm not gonna go on the trail like this until I get to a town. Maybe I have to decide what I'm gonna do. At least check, see if I'd make sure I have enough oil in the axle here, so I'll need to check that out. So yeah, not cool, but it happens, I guess. So I'm glad I saw that now and not when I was on the trail, which was like right there. So yep. So I cleaned up everything, wiped all the dirt and the oil from the rear axle, front and the rear, and I'm gonna drive a few miles, see how it goes. I'm 110 miles from Missoula in Montana. That's a long way to go. Now that I know I have that, so we'll see. If not, I have to go back to Kuska and figure out what I want to do. If I have to change the bearing and the seal on the rear axle, yeah, that's gonna take some time, especially if they don't have the parts. It's a little town, so that would be better off go to Missoula if I can, but I don't want to risk it. So yeah, I'm going to drive toward Missoula for I don't know, 5 miles, 10 miles, and I'll check see what's going on underneath, and then decide what I want to do. I'm not far from Cusca. I'm maybe, I don't know, like 10 miles ish. So yeah, let's see what happens. Not good. So I've been driving 10 miles on the road, and let me show you what happened. So there's still a little, let me go underneath the car here. So at the rear, the definitely it's leaking at the plug. So it's pretty been like this for a while. I knew I had a little leak there, and I have a new plug, but I got it right before I left for the trip, and I didn't want to get in a situation where it was the wrong one, and then I got stuck. So what I'm going to do, it's not bad. I'm going to drive to Missoula. It's another 90 miles now, and take the plug off, get some gear oil, and then like add some, and then I'll also decide what I want to do after that. Hopefully the plug works. I'll check the part number, of course, but I didn't do that yet. And at the front, it's not leaking, I mean, yet. So I clean up everything. There's a tiny little, you know, starting to shine a little bit, but it's not much. So yeah, I'm gonna take my chance to go to Missoula, and I mean, I don't hear any weird noise from the rear axle, so yeah. So I've checked the part number on the plug, and of course it is not the same. I mean, it doesn't mean it's not the right plug, but I don't want to take it off now and replace it. Anyway, I don't have any gear oil. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to add some. So yeah, big change of plan from 30 minutes ago, but hey, things happen. So I made it to Lolo Pass, which is on the road 12 to go to Missoula, and I am a few hundred feet from the Montana border, so I'm gonna cross it a little earlier than I wanted to. So I'm at the visitor center here, and I checked the axle, so it's not leaking that much in the back at the plug anymore, but the front, it started to leak again. It's not much, but not sure for how long that's been going, so I'm not sure how much oil I have in there. So I'm going to keep going to Missoula, and now it's going down, so I'm at the top. I think it's 5,500 feet of elevation. So yeah, and the gentleman behind there with the car here has also some issue, and he was asking me if I had some engine oil, and well, I don't have engine oil or gear oil, so yeah, guess I'm not the only one with a problem here. So anyway, I'm gonna check out while I'm here the visitor center, and then I'll head down to Missoula. We even have little prairie dogs here. Yeah, they're not shy. Hey, buddy. He's gonna attack me or something? He wants food. No food, buddy. 7:30 p.m. and I'm in Montana. I just passed Missoula, and right now I think I'm like 15 miles west of Missoula, and I'm on this road called a 9-mile road, and it's in the forest. I am not sure the name of the forest. I'll try to find out. And so I'm climbing up. I'm at 5,400 feet right now, and I'm looking for a spot for the night. And it's quite difficult. It's just like a mountain road in the forest, just like yesterday or 2 days ago, I think it was. So just trying to find like an open space with you know, I can park the Jeep like a flat spot, but even that it's pretty difficult to find. So I'm gonna keep driving and see what I find. And I saw like a moose earlier with the baby moose. So that was cool. So yeah, now let's just keep driving. And it is 8:30 p.m. and I found a spot. So it's pretty much the intersection of 5 roads, and that's the top of the mountain summit. Forgot the name, but yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone is gonna come here tonight. Let me show you. So yeah, so I came from this road here, then there's another one here, there's another one down. That's the one I'm gonna take well, tomorrow now. And there is one right there, and there is another one here. And I see a little fire spot here, so I'm assuming some people stayed here already, and that's where I parked. I kind of pull off out of the road, and well, it's kind of nice. It's a little cloudy now, but yeah, it's on top of the mountain. It's pretty quiet, so yeah, I'll call it a day. And it smells really good. I don't know what it is, kind of a citrusy smell. I'm not sure what it is, but you know, I like it. Uh-oh. And it is raining, so I'm gonna jump in a car, and yeah, I'll manage to go to bed. Let me close the window. So talk to you tomorrow, and I'll tell you more, or maybe later on what happened today with all my Jeep problem here. So yeah, gotta go. It's raining. So I'm sure this video will not give justice to this, but it is just amazing. This is the sun back there, and the color of my phone kind of sucks, but it's all like red, orange. It's beautiful. Really nice. So yes, today was pretty interesting. Oh, it's stopped raining, by the way. It was a short shower. Yeah, so you know, after I found out the leak on the rear axle, I was kind of kind of stressed. You know, it was looked like a pretty big leak. You know, especially on the front. On the rear, I knew there was a little tiny leak going on at the plug. So anyway, I made it to Missoula, obviously, and then I contacted my buddy Jonathan and talked to him, and you know, explained to him what was going on, and he knows much more about axles than I would ever know. So he was not too worried about you know, what happened. He told me to check a few things, and I did, and that reinsured me for sure. So I still bought some gear oil, and tomorrow I'm gonna check the oil level in the axle, remove the plug, and check the level, and put more if I need to, and change the plug as well. So I'm less worried for sure. So that's good. So after that, you know, that's why I went back on the trail, because I couldn't help it. And this is where I am tonight, and the sunset was just amazing. You have a little bit of leftover there. Yeah, so it's getting cooler than it was, which is great because yesterday was really hot in the Jeep, so that's good. So yeah, tomorrow morning I'll just go down the mountain and then find a way, keep going north to Glacier National Park. So until tomorrow, well, good night everyone. Cheers. And that was the 360 view. Hopefully you didn't get dizzy. So bye, cheers.